All of the advice that I see online for texting girls is absolute trash. Normal, simpy, little spurgy people tell you to do memes, send her memes, make her laugh. And the Red Pill's alpha males text game is too avoidant. It doesn't kindle a connection, and it's too much. It just only focuses on texting for logistics. Both ways are trash. I'm going to teach you my way, which is far better than all of them. So I have personally tried all the different styles of texting. When I was in college and I was about 17 to 18, I was doing the whole funny memes, message her all day, make her feel good, and send her like all the funny stuff and make jokes with her and text her and write X next to the message and stuff. When I was in university and I was going through my degenerate years, I was doing the full on just Red Pill text for logistics. My first message to a new girl would dead ass be, meet me tonight. And so it was a numbers game, and it did technically work, but not as effective as my current way to text. My current way to text, I'd say the most mature way that I've actually been a guy who uses text to communicate, is I text in a very like business, somewhat formal manner, but I also send emotional connecting messages too, and we're going to break that down. So here is the step-by-step strategy to turn a stranger into a lover. Step number one is the initial connection. It's when you match with a girl on a dating app. It's when maybe she follows you on Instagram, or when you approach her and you get her number. Step number two is the first message that you're going to send her, and it's a simple hi plus a genuine compliment. Now all the Red Pill guys are spilling, never compliment her, bro, never validate her, bro. I don't give a f, bro. If I think a girl is cute, I'm gonna tell her. That authenticity and that genuinity is why I'm attractive and why I seem confident. I'm not gonna hold back. If I feel a certain way about someone, I'm not gonna hold back in telling them. Forget the rest of this video, forget most of the advice you've ever seen in terms of interacting with women. When your brain generates a thought and you don't express that thought, you've already lost. That authenticity is how you automatically polarize women, the women who would actually be compatible with you. That's all you need to know. Like, I could end the video right here. Text her what your brain says. If your brain says some stupid shit, trust me when I say that if you actually texted that sort of stuff to every girl, you would eventually find the girl who truly is compatible with you. All of the texting advice is such trash because it's too different from what your natural brain is like, and so eventually you start matching with girls who you're nothing like, and of course that just kind of dies down because you can't keep up this false like charade. So in this first message, it's just a simple hi, hey, whatever, and a genuine compliment that my brain automatically generates for her. I'm telling you, this is the reason why I seem spontaneous and attractive. I have the confidence to just express how I feel about someone, and if she's anything like me, if she's compatible with me, she's attracted to that. Step number three, after your first message, this is one of the most important parts of this, is to not let her lead the conversation. Now, let's say you send her the message, hi, you're cute. Very simple, right? And she says, oh, hi, thank you, how are you? Pause. Jeffries and all the little spurgs will be like, I'm good, how are you? Conversation dead. She thinks you're boring as f. Most girls are boring, most girls are bad. Like, we can say they're bad at texting because they don't actually have to be good at texting because they've got the God level abundance. Most girls are pretty boring and they've got very basic sort of social skills. You can call me sexist, but it is the truth. She's gonna text you some boring bullshit as like, hey, how are you? Now, if you're a spurg, if you're a Jeffrey, let her lead the conversation and reply to her questions. Now, I text in almost a weirdly autistic way. Now, it is a business, formal way, emotional connection, like I said before, but it's almost autistic in the sense that when she texts me a message like, how are you? I respond as if I haven't even read that she's wrote that, because I will not let her lead the conversation straight into the garbage. I don't answer boring questions like that. She texts me, hey, Hamza, how are you? What's it to you, bitch? Why are you asking me for personal information? I'm not telling you. So keep that in mind. And then step 4 is that you lead the conversation to where you want it, which it should be to meet up within a maximum of a couple of days. If you cannot meet up, I don't really respect you personally. I'm just gonna give you my personal opinion here. If you can't meet her within a few days, chances are you are very low value and you're texting her because she's the only girl that you currently can get. And so, she lives in a different country and you can't see her for 3 weeks or whatever. It kind of shows me, at least, and it shows everyone else, and it shows you, and it shows her, that you don't exactly have much respect for yourself, because you didn't want a texting buddy, did you? You wanted to connect with this girl, and quite frankly, especially for men, but even for women, the physical elements of our relationship with a woman and our love with a woman is incredibly important. And if you cannot meet her within a few days, it just dies. So in step 4, you are going to lead the conversation to where you want it, which is to organize a date within the next few days. And so let's talk about that date. So step 5 is to structure this date, and it's going to be something specifically that you are going to do anyway. That makes it incredibly easy and also more attractive to invite this girl to do that. And this is where the sexiness of this guide goes away and all the spurgs will start getting disinterested because they don't do anything fun. That's the sad fact, is if you're only doing fun stuff, if you're only planning fun stuff when you meet with a girl, and if you probably don't even do fun stuff with girls, then you're not going to be attractive anyway. This is why most young guys are so repulsive to women, because you don't do anything other than watch these dumb self-improvement videos. What are you going to text this girl like, hey, do you want to watch Hamza's new video? Like that would be a sick day, I'm not going to lie. But she wants to enter your life. She doesn't want your life to be changed because of her. So you should already be doing fun, cool, adventurous stuff. But the thing is, you don't. That's why you're watching this type of autistic level video right now, how to text girls. If you were doing fun stuff, you wouldn't need this guide. But my videos are for Jeffries, and so I will help you through this. Okay, what you need to start doing, which is stupid, like basic ass advice that you're gonna get pissed off at. You have to leave your house and actually go try new things. Like, how many times have you heard that one piece of advice from your mother and from me? Try new things. Like, it's as simple, I'll give you the basic autistic level help here. It's as simple as going onto Google Maps maybe, and just seeing a few different places around you. Oh, there's a bar over here, there's a park over here, there's a comedy club here. That's what you're gonna invite her to. But first, you're going to go to those places anyway. And so for step 5, how you're gonna invite her onto the date, this is the message you're gonna send. I'm going to do X. Would you like to join me? That's instantly 10 times more attractive than the standard shit that guys send, which is like, oh, do you wanna hang out sometime? Do you wanna Netflix and chill? Do you wanna like do something? No. Now, step 6, in case she wasn't very extremely responsive to that and she didn't immediately say yes, is to rearrange the date a couple of times. I'll leave it up to you. I would suggest 1 to a maximum of 3 times. That if she says, oh, I can't do that, or I'm not really into that, she'll say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do Friday night. And so you say, okay, no worries, what's your schedule looking like? She should make it easy for you to get this date booked in. If it feels difficult to get it booked in, she's not really that interested in you. And if you do somehow like trick her into coming out on the date, she's gonna be like the type of girl, because she's not interested in you, she's not even attracted to you, she's just gonna be on her phone whilst you're out together. You only wanna be meeting girls who actually are really attracted to you, which is, again, this unsexy answer, because you have to go and do a few years of self-improvement first before women are actually attracted to you. And all the black pill slugs are like, wait, what about genetics? Hamza, what about looks? How your navel candle shut up. So after you've tried to book in a date, let's say 1 to 3 times, if it's still not working, cut your losses, stop messaging her. Maybe potentially in like a month, when you randomly see the messages again because you've been scrolling down your phone for some reason, maybe send another message then and go from there. But generally, if I can't get a date booked for the same week, I know that we're never gonna meet, and it's easier for me to just kind of forget this girl exists than to continue trying to set it up for the future. So step 7 is that the date is now booked. You're planning to meet at 7 p.m. on Friday. Up until then, every now and then, when your brain expresses it to you, you're now going to send what I just call emotional connection texts, which is as simple at this stage. Let's say you've just kind of met this girl through a dating app and you've spoke to her literally just 10 messages. It's as simple as just randomly the next day just texting her like, excited to see you tomorrow. As simple as that. It's something that if you feel that way, text her, because it makes people feel good when you do this. And think about it for yourself. If a girl texted you like that, you'd feel awesome. Now, if a girl has actually booked a date with you and she's going to meet you, she's attracted to you, she's interested in you, she likes something about you. Now, if she considers you somewhat high value, she doesn't know you like I do. I know you're a spurg, but and that means that if you send her one of these like emotional connecting text messages, it's actually gonna make her feel good. And all the like the pill guys, black pill, red pill, whatever, all these like little weirdy internet people will disagree with me and say, no, don't make her feel good, bro, don't make whatever. But why not make someone feel good? Especially, the thing is, if she's into you, which if she's got to be, if she's booking, like, she can book the date and like, obviously like have other guys booked and not meet you and stuff, but we're going to assume that she's into us because it's the only way that we can truly operate. If she's into you, then why not make her feel good? So up until you're going to meet, maybe you'll send 1 to 2 messages per day, which is just kind of like this emotional connection. You're not going to send funny memes or anything or stuff to try and make her laugh. It's only about building up a little bit of a connection where you just kind of express what your brain is genuinely saying about her. So in your mind, through the next day, you'll get a thing of like, oh, I'm meeting that girl on Friday. You can literally just like tell her, I just got this thought in my mind, like, oh, I'm meeting that girl on Friday. That is authentic. Now, straight away, all the guys will disagree with me again, but the thing is, if that is the type of person you are, if that is what your brain, if that is what you have genuinely thought, then if you express that genuine thought, you will filter out anyone who's not compatible with you. So if you, let's say you send it to like a bad bitch and she's like, wait, this guy's kind of weird, like he's sending me these lovey-dovey texts, but like I usually just sleep with guys who spit in my mouth. Well, then you're clearly not compatible with her. As men, you have to realize that we still need standards, and the standards that we need, because we would sleep with anyone, the standards that we need is that we will only want to continue things with girls who are attracted to our genuine authenticity. Like, that's the standard. If you show your authentic self and a woman isn't attracted to that, then she isn't up to your standard.